and we're going to be installing it. Okay, so we have the pry tool, we have the front right, rear right for 23X, and we have front left, rear left for 23X, and we have a bunch of push pins and screws. Okay, so we are looking at the front left and rear left pieces. They seem to be pretty sturdy, and I mean the only thing I could comment on is maybe the edges are cut a little bit cleaner because there's like some leftover plastic. This one seems to be cut a little bit cleaner. It's not perfect, but yeah. So we are at the front left, and there's a little bit of an indentation in here. I'm not sure if you could see it, but that's why this guy goes in a little bit inwards. Now, they do come with pins and screws that you probably just push it in, and but there's not that much clearance. I could turn the wheel, but and it also comes with these little clips. That way you can clip them to the flare to provide additional support. It'll clip onto this. Now for the rear, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, you have this pry tool to pop the existing pins, and then again you got two clip holes here to support on the fender flare, but you just pretty much just line them up. But yeah, let's go ahead and install these and see how they look. We've already had some rain before getting these mud flaps, so it might be a good idea to just quickly just wipe the area at least as much as possible. That way you're just putting it on top of a somewhat semi-clean fender flare. Right, so this is the front left. I did the rear left, and silly me thought I hit record, but instead I took a photo and it didn't record anything. Womp 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 womp. Okay, so this has let's see, it has a clip under. This has a pin under. So you have a pin here and a pin under, and you got a clip. Okay, we're gonna use the pry tool. It's probably easier to just use a flathead instead of these pry tools. Okay, so it's easier to use a screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, than the pry tool to get into these pins here, because the wheel's in the way. I know I could turn the wheel. I know. But this pry tool may work better under, or probably the flathead will work the same. But, whoops. Yeah, so let's see if I can get you a closer look. All right, so we're gonna get, so these are the ones that came with the car, and these are the ones that come with the mud flaps. Now, what I like about this setup compared to my Model Y mud flaps is it's one size screw. the mud flap that I got for the Model Y came with, I think, 3 different sizes. If you haven't checked out that video, go check it out. It's like a small, medium, large type pins, and it was a bit confusing because I didn't know which to use what, but I just sized it up and it worked. But here, got that. I might be able to just push it. Need leverage. There you go. Seems to be in there fairly well. And then the bottom. Okay. Did you come loose up here? That's why you need a clip. Okay. I'm gonna have to lie down. Okay. Oh. Oh. And then the clip to provide additional support. Now you have to make sure it's clipping on the actual fender flare, because if it's loose, that means it's not gripping. It's not gripping the flare itself. So there we go. Yeah. Okay. So, oh, that's pretty sturdy in there. Pretty sturdy. I like it. All right, so here is the rear right. So you just line this up. Looks like 2 screws. And what I wanted to point out is these have sort of an oval shape, which allows you to move the pins accordingly if you need to make some adjustments. And this is what I was talking about earlier, where the cuts aren't that clean, but it's okay. Doesn't have to be like laser cut or anything, but just wanted to give you take note of that. But line it up. Use a flathead screwdriver to remove the little pins and stuff. Whoops, there it goes. Now the difference with this one and the Model Y mud flaps, my Model Y actually had a bolt underneath in the rear. This one does not. At least this mud flap, I don't think there is any. Yeah, there's no bolt under. So just gonna line them up, pop the pin in. Oops. And oops, this one's a bit tougher. Okay. There, you just push it in. These ones are easier than the other side. I was able to just push it in without using my other tool. Now these come with 2 clips. Again, make sure you are actually clipping the fender flare. Yeah, so if you try to put that clip in and it's loose, you didn't grip or clip the fender flare behind it. So there you go. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Now, there we go. Nice. Yeah, that's it. Well, that's pretty much about it. It's a really pretty basic install. I just wanted to show you that I have the wall tools to make it look legit, that I know what I'm doing. But the pry tool is not necessary, but a flathead screwdriver is probably better than the pry tool. And then use the baggies or the baggie that came with the mud flaps to store your original clips. I think there's about 8 in here. And then I'm just gonna keep it in the glove box if I ever want to take them out. But what do you think? I like mud flaps, even though we don't really need them in California. Well, we don't need them that much, but it adds an additional different look. Thank you to EVBASE for sending me a set of mud flaps for the Model X. You don't even know how hard it is to find accessories for the Model X. It's just very difficult. Just basic accessories anyway, because for one thing, floor mats were always sold out. I think they're finally back in stock at the Tesla website. But yeah, mud flaps were very difficult to find. So thank you very much, EVBASE, for sending me a set. Check out the video description below for any additional information regarding where to buy some and possible discounts. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like, please like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.